from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Baby, I'm too grown for the games you tryna play with me. I just want you to keep it straight with me. Really from the bottom, never know until you felt it. Had to return the love, I was stuck on being selfish. Mama raised a thug, it was no way she can help shit. Shit ain't funny but crazy, I never felt it. Family turned disloyal, hoes still alive. Homies falling apart, but you don't see me picking sides. Sitting back and sorry for my past, all this pain with me. I swear they wasn't in the rain with me. All these lies, I swear a lot of shit done changed in me. They just rapping, they ain't really who they claim to be. And I'm too grown for the game you tryna play with me. Cause I'd rather we part our ways, just keep it straight with me. Right, go to straight when all you ever do is change with me. Like every time I turn around, they switching lanes on me. We done lost a lot, I swear the block gon' feel the same. It's like the love them took a change from me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? Really came from nothing, now it's diamonds in my chain. My stretch really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. Shit just ain't the same to me. They having money, a blessing from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same one. Baby, I'm
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead it gave up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Operating from the gun, Tucker.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Tucker.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Off play action. Tucker. Open man, it's Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his ability.
Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Check. Lucky.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through something.
Oh, my God, stop
going to be
it!
intercepted.
Like, what?
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Hey, we resilient, though, man. We resilient. Be resilient.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action. Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Tucker.
Oh, let's go.
Is this
Get
intercepted?
that.
It is. It's intercepted.
Let's go.
And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
All right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Tucker looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, my bad. Let's get it. My fault.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 218 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to 1st.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be 1st, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Checks this one down to Robinson. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Get it! Wait!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome?
Oh, my
This is
God!
taken in. It's complete.
Are you
And
serious?
he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Tucker eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Play action now. Cousins.
Oh, my
At the line and
God!
intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Work.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Tucker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Chosen. 65 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Tucker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change.
Good game, my boy. Good game.